We want to welcome everybody today for our official groundbreaking for our 2015 Home Builders Care home that we're going to be building for a veteran. We're very pleased to that. And I also want to thank and welcome some of our special guests today. Our chairman for Home Builders Care will be Mike Brill with Brill and Company. Our lead builder for our project is Mike Hall with Andover Construction behind me. Of course, I want to thank the mayor for coming. Thank you very much, Mr. Gray. Also, Councilmember James Brown and Councilwoman Amanda Bledsoe. Thank you all for coming today. I'd also like to welcome, if any of our builders and board members of Home Builders Care here, would you raise your hand? Thank you all so much for what you're doing. This is just a wonderful thing, and your time and talents are greatly appreciated. I'd also be remiss if I didn't thank our staff. Todd Johnson, who handles the day-to-day activities for the home builders, Sandy Beck, Brenda Vance, Tom Miller, Pam Calvert, Bruce Maybrier, and Vicki Martirano. I want to start out by giving a brief overview of the Home Builders Association of Lexington's community involvement over the years. The Home Builders Association of Lexington has been a part of the Central Kentucky for nearly 65 years. We represent the professional companies within the residential and light commercial construction industry throughout Central Kentucky. Our members of the HBA have been actively involved in building, supporting, and giving back to the Lexington community for many years as individuals and through our organization. In 2004, we formed a more official and formal establishment of our community efforts, and our focus was to focus on children and the charities around those individuals. We particularly focused on the underserved children's charities in our community and worked to build a better future for them in the Bluegrass. At that time, our work focused everything from simple repairs and facelifts to structures to the complete remodel of the Coleman House in partnership with LFUCG. And in 2011, we announced the formal establishment of our new 501c3 charitable entity, Home Builders Care. At this time, I'd like to ask Mike Brill, Chair of the Home Builders Care, to make his way forward for his comments and announcement of the project. Thank you, Mike.
I want to thank everybody for coming today. Our Home Builders Care Foundation is an umbrella under the Home Builders Association of Lexington to focus on helping those in need and with improvements in their homes and hopefully improving their quality of life.
Tougher than it looks, isn't it?
Yeah. I was thinking on the way over here when I was in junior high. I got my public speaking merit badge. I still don't like to speak publicly, but in our first building project, here you can see the picture of the first house we built for a disabled veteran in Equestrian View neighborhood. And over the past few years, we've done many other projects. We've done widening of doors for wheelchair accessibility. Recently we repaired for a lady, we repaired her floor and her AC unit so she could have a more comfortable life. We teamed up with Habitat and remodeled some bathrooms for a lady just up the road here. And one thing I remember in Richmond, we went in and painted some rooms for a lady, just brightened it up. The disease she had was, hard on her, and she wasn't going to live much longer, so we did that. So today we stand here in Brookfield Chase to commemorate the groundbreaking of our second home for a veteran family here in Lexington. So and I'd like to thank all the builders and remodelers that are participating and helping out in this project. It really is a group effort when we do these builds. So at this time, I'd like to thank Mike Hall and introduce him. He's going to be the lead builder for this project. So far, he's done an excellent job getting everything together and getting it going. And so I'd like to introduce Mike Hall and ask him to say a word or two about the project.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Drew. I just want to talk a little bit about the house that we're going to build here on this site. It's going to be a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home. The first floor is designed with accessibility in mind, and it will be Energy Star rated. I want to take a moment to thank everyone involved. We've got a group of people. We've got a committee of builders and remodelers. I'm going to name everybody and want to thank everybody personally. Andover Construction, Brill and Company, Drew Brester with DB Homes, Hodges and Heathman, James Monroe Homes, Jeremy Kelly and Kelly Building Company, Kindred Homes, Mike Kerwin Homes, Thorough Built Construction, Versal and Versal, and VMont Builders. So I want to thank everyone. Many of you guys are here, but really appreciate it. And also our vendors. Several vendors have really stepped up this time to help us out, and actually just to say that this would be absolutely impossible without a lot of these guys in the community that have helped us out. So I want to thank Greenbox, Clay Ingalls, 84 Lumber, Allside, James Hardy Siding, Windrock, and Certainty. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. So lastly, I'd like to say that we're still taking applications. We've gotten several applications, but there's still a little bit of time to get applications in. So if anyone knows a veteran, or if you are a veteran that have interest in this process in building this home with us, just contact the Home Builders Association through our website at hbalexington.com. You can also log on there to find more information about Home Builders Care, some of our other things we do, and just about this project in general. So Brookfield Chase neighborhood's here in the 1st Council District. We're really happy today that James Brown here to join us, and at this time give him a minute to talk about maybe the project. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here today with Mayor Jim Gray and Councilmember Bledsoe. The Home Builders Association has a strong reputation for providing great services and resources to its members and affiliates. Home Builders Care is continuing that reputation by providing opportunity for its members to give back to our community. With this project, I can't think of a more deserving, for any cause more deserving than a disabled veteran and their family who has already sacrificed so much for all of us. The selfless service of our veterans and the charitable efforts of the Home Builders Association are a blueprint for all citizens as we continue to build a strong community. I would like to salute our veterans for their service to our country and the leadership of the Home Builders Association, its volunteers and supporters for their commitment to this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Brown. I want to also thank Councilwoman Bledsoe for being here. Thank you very much. And at this time, it's my honor to welcome Mayor Gray. Thank you for being here, and we look forward to your remarks.
Drew, thanks. Well, Drew and Mike and everybody who's here today, everybody who's participating in this project, I want to say thanks to all of you. This is just a great example of crowding the winner's circle, and that's something that Lexington folks do really well. I like seeing y'all nodding your heads out there. Lexington citizens do really well. When the call to action and when the call to step up is made, you can count on folks in Lexington. And the home builders, you all are always right at the front of that line, and that's really commendable. Todd, I want to give you a shout out. You're right there. You're always in council chambers too. That's a good thing. That's a real good thing. You all building this new affordable home for a veteran and his or her family is commendable in so many ways. One of the many great things about our city, and that's what you all represent in so many ways. Citizens are working together here. You all are working together to make safe, affordable housing more available in Lexington. And you're working, we see that work throughout the community. We see it in our faith community, the work of businesses and nonprofit groups. And especially this work, and Drew, you've done a great job of illustrating that. Mike and you guys have done a great job of illustrating just what this means. And your teamwork means so much. I know working on Habitat houses myself, what that represents. And when you bring a group of suppliers together, when you bring a group of folks together that are going to work together and going to raise this really literally from the ground, There's so much passion, there's so much spirit, there's so much commitment and inspiration in that. And so we really all want to thank you. I want to thank all of you all for being here today. We've heard from Councilmember James Brown. This is his district, and whenever it's your own district, then you know that you know that a council member has a special interest in that. Amanda Mays Bledsoe is here, and although she's representing a different district, she has an equal amount of commitment and passion for these initiatives, and so I want to give her a chance. And Amanda, you want to have a few remarks?
I'll just make one. I can think of no better way to say welcome home to a veteran than with a sanctuary and a safe place of their own. So I really say thank you to HBA for your willingness to support the community. I hope you're overwhelmed with applications and we build a lot more. Thanks.
Thank you all, and thank you, Mayor, for being here. At this time, I think we'll move into the more formal part. I'd like to ask the mayor and our council members if they'd come over here. We're going to get a shovel. I'd like to have Mike Brill and Mike Hall over there as well, and we're going to do the ceremonial shoveling of the dirt. And luckily, it's not too wet, so we can do that now.
Get a shovel full, and then what I usually say is on the count of three, we'll try to hit Brad right there. Okay, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Close. Y'all want another one?
All right.
You want another one?
Yeah, we'll do
All right.
one there if you guys stand and all looking this way for shovels in the ground. How's that?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Got a smile on that.